My pleasure. If you grew up in Georgia or anywhere in the South for that matter, those two words probably bring to mind one of the most notable restaurants in our area, Chick-fil-A. Aside from hiring cows with questionable writing abilities and spelling abilities for that matter, Chick-fil-A is most recognized for their excellence in second mile customer service. Hey y'all, my name's Noah, and I've worked for Chick-fil-A for about 2 years now. I am currently studying at the University of Georgia to become a registered dietitian to hopefully work for Chick-fil-A corporate one day in their product development department. So, the quote pleasure behind Chick-fil-A's team member service is broken down into 4 core elements called the Core 4. These include smiling, speaking enthusiastically, maintaining eye contact, and making a connection with the guest. Although all of these 4 core values culminate together and to create an overall pleasurable experience, each individual value upholds a unique aspect that makes the guest more delighted. To begin, let's dive into our first core value, which would be smiling. In an article by the University of West Alabama titled Psychology to Learn About, the benefits of smiling and laughter are that a smile is a universal sign of kindness. Because of this, it facilitates approachability to a guest that I'm taking an order to. If I'm smiling at you, you're most likely not going to take that as a sign of aggression or mean. You're going to take that as, this is a nice person. It'll be easier to talk to them. UWA also states that when you smile or laugh, your positivity will likely be reflected, helping you form relationships and cultivate positivity. This means that it'll be easier for the guest to be kind back to you. And when a guest is kind, it makes the experience that much better, even for the team member involved. So in addition to smiling with the guest, speaking enthusiastically composes the second core value of Chick-fil-A's service model. And yes, the Chick-fil-A voice is a thing. In my personal experience, I'd say that the Chick-fil-A voice is about 1 octave higher than your normal voice. This kind of alludes to a term called vocal variety, which is found in our textbook, The Art of Public Speaking, in which it quotes says, "Thus, speakers use a variety of vocal elements to help create a connection and engage with audience members." This is important when you're trying to keep customers engaged and keep that line moving in the drive-thru. If you'll ever notice that the Chick-fil-A drive-thru moves exceptionally fast, it's because we're keeping those orders going by keeping those customers engaged. If the customer might get distracted by their phone or might just be thinking of something they might want to eat, those are critical seconds that could lead up to a backup in the line out to the street. So speaking enthusiastically just helps that engagement ever so much, and it also creates that extra mile of kindness that may have not been established with your smiling. So moving away from the speaking aspect of our customer service, maintaining eye contact is the third core value of Chick-fil-A service. This is especially vital in the time of coronavirus, as smiles are not always apparent. Some people like myself, you can't really see me smile when I have a mask on because my eyes don't move often. So maintaining that eye contact, it really just shows the guest that you are there and you are paying attention to what they have to say. And for me personally, that is a sign of respect and attentiveness in itself. As quoted by A.J. Harbinger, who is an expert in relationship development, in an article by Business Insider, eye contact is one of the easiest and most powerful ways to make a person feel recognized, understood, and validated. This is really important when you're taking somebody's order, because if they don't feel like they're being heard or understood, they're going to ask you to repeat that order, or they're going to give you a hard time with it. So maintaining that eye contact really lets the customer know that you're there for them and you're listening to what they have to say and you care about what they have to say. But I'll say that can be a little awkward staring at a complete stranger for about 1 minute taking their order. But with the awkwardness of maintaining eye contact out of the way, our final core value is making a connection with that guest. So Chick-fil-A does this in a variety of ways. More recently, we've seen the production of TV commercials. You most likely have seen it in your own experience through a drive-thru, through conversational connections, or even just helping a guest when it's raining outside. You might walk them to their car with an umbrella. So going back to those TV commercials right now there is a commercial campaign called #TheLittleThings. And the commercial that I will be using is #TheLittleThings grilled nuggets plus mac and cheese. And in this commercial, George, the customer, is describing the grilled nuggets with the mac and cheese and how the grilled nuggets really remind him of that home-cooked meal and how it tastes like home cooked and it looks like home cooked. And the whole time they are zooming in on those grill marks, and that light is really just shining on those nuggets. And it's that connection to the guest that you can still get home quality food at a fast food restaurant, that's really going to pull them in and make them feel at home in a familiar place. So, all in all, to conclude, I like to draw a connection between the core 4 values of Chick-fil-A service and their ever-growing business. Smiling, speaking enthusiastically, maintaining that eye contact, and making a connection is all a part of that experience. Guests are greeted by the welcoming team member, their order is taken attentively, and they have a vibrant attitude towards the guest, and all of that connects with the guest on a personal level, and that creates that memorable experience that is going to pull them back in every time, because they know that Chick-fil-A is going to provide that consistently day after day, except on Sundays. Thank you for listening to my speech. Y'all have a great day.